It's been months since I had my hair cut, and since things are still not back to normal, I decided to take the matter to my own hands, literally. However, as it turns out, a lot of people must have had the same idea since it was pretty much sold out everywhere, so it took me quite a while to get my hands on these clippers. Eventually, I found this one by Wahl with a rather odd name. It is, however, super affordable at less than £15 or around $20 for the entire kit. It comes with the corded hair clipper, lube, scissors, a comb, and various removable detachments. Whilst waiting for the delivery to arrive, I watched a bunch of YouTube tutorials on how to cut your own hair. I then MacGyvered a mirror with zip ties to the light stand, just so I can see the back of my head, and with a sack full of courage, I went for it. I'm not going to give any advice on how to cut your hair, but I just want to say this is my first time ever using a hair clipper. Before I give you my thoughts, I am not going to tell you about our sponsor for this video, since there isn't one, sadly. Instead, I want to clarify again, I'm not an expert in this field, so everything I'm about to say is based on purely my personal experience as an average Joe. My thoughts are not necessarily criticisms, more like observations. The first thing I noticed when switching it on was the vibration coming from the unit. It's probably normal, but I've never held one before on my hands, so I can't really say for sure. But it did take me by surprise, as I found it quite disorientating having it sort of like buzzing against my head when cutting. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Plus, I have really, really thick hair, enough to stab myself in the skin sometimes, like a splinter. So I took it slow. I had the trimmer on for like nearly 2 hours straight or even more, and it worked perfectly fine without overheating or stopping, although it did get quite warm to the touch. That is also the reason why I wanted a mains powered one, as I knew I'd be super slow as a beginner, and I'm fairly certain a cordless battery powered one would just run out of juice. Like I said, a professional barber might have other opinion about this particular hair clipper. They might think it's trash, I don't know, but I don't have any reference to gauge it, whether it's good or not. But for me, it worked perfectly fine, especially because I had it on for hours and hours. I did actually purchase these additional 0.5 and 1.5 guards by a company called Professional Line, also from Amazon, separately, since I wanted to go for a fade haircut. It kind of worked, but luckily they fit the Wahl hair clipper just fine. Link down below if you are interested. I'm actually looking forward to trying it out again, even if the lockdown eases. Why? On average, in the past, that is, I would get a haircut every month or so, each time costing around £20–25 or something, but it has steadily increased to like 30 over the years, and will probably continue to do so, I imagine, so think of all the money you can save. Overall, it wasn't as scary or difficult as I thought. Of course, there's plenty more that I need to improve, and you probably think the results are horrible, but it's fine, you know. I'm wearing a hat anyway. But for now, I think I will continue practicing cutting my own hair using this trimmer. It's actually quite a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you found this video interesting and maybe even perhaps gave you a little bit of courage to try and cut your own hair if you are sort of stuck like me. I'll leave a link down below if you want to find out more. My name is Joe, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.